Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber yet, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Please enable notifications so you can get instant updates from our channel going forward. And if you learn something new from this video, please just touch the like button. Please tap the like button gently. That would be your vote of confidence in me and my team and all the work that we do for you on a daily basis to try and give you breaking news alerts about the stimulus negotiations, about everything that's going on that's relevant to your financial future. I can now confirm to you that the White House is absolutely set on striking a deal with Speaker Pelosi. The White House wants a deal. President Trump badly wants a deal. This is what's been reported, and you can check out all my sources in the description section below. So if you want to learn more, definitely check out the description section below and follow my sources. But the White House is absolutely set on striking a stimulus deal with House Speaker Pelosi, and they expect to work all week next week in order to be able to strike a deal. So again, they expect to work all week next week in order to strike a deal. Now, let me be clear. Should it already have been done by now? Absolutely. I'm in favor of those who need help the most, and I think something should have been done by now. But I'm reporting to you what's happening in DC because in DC things happen very slowly, and then as you can see, they backtrack, and then they suddenly pick up momentum again. A lot of eventful things have happened in the past few days. The president called off the stimulus negotiations. The president appeared to backtrack. House Speaker Pelosi said yes to a standalone airlines aid, then she backtracked on that as well. And now the White House wants a stimulus deal and is working closely with Speaker Pelosi, and they expect working all week next week to get a deal. Now, I just want to be clear, there are no guarantees that this can actually move forward in the Senate because there are many Republican senators who do not want further stimulus. So there is that hurdle, there is that roadblock to get over. But assuming that there's enough of a push from the president, assuming that U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and House Speaker Pelosi come to an agreement, then anything is possible at this stage in the game. But I want to be clear, every day that goes by as we get closer and closer to the election, it's going to get more and more challenging to get a stimulus deal, primarily because A, there isn't enough time, and B, the Senate is also focusing, as you know, on the confirmation of Amy Coney Barrett, Judge Amy Coney Barrett, who could end up becoming Justice Amy Coney Barrett, because the filling of the SCOTUS vacancy is clearly a higher priority for the Senate than passing stimulus relief. I think we all know that by now, and that is where things stand now. I also want to be clear that once the two sides come to an agreement, and once they have to draft the legislation, once they have to draft the bill, that could take anywhere from a day to as long as 3 days. Then the House needs to be called back. Remember, the House is out right now. The House needs to be called back to vote on it. That could take a few days. Then the Senate needs to vote on it and pass it. That could take a couple days, and then the president needs to sign it, and then after that, the money gets sent out. So there are many steps involved in this. It's I mean, this is the way things are right now. I just want to be clear. President Trump badly wants a large stimulus deal right now. I can confirm that based on all my sources, and I'll give you more information as the day goes along and as news evolves and as new comes along. And also in my next video, I'll be examining what I think are the underlying motivations of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the underlying motivations of U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, the underlying motivations of President Trump, the underlying motivations of all the Republican senators that are guiding their decision making, that are guiding their positions, and what we are seeing from them. Because I can understand this is rather confusing, this is rather frustrating. This is extremely, why haven't they done this already? I know, I read my viewers and subscribers' comments. I know exactly how you feel. I am your advocate. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this to let you know what's going on. But I think if we can try and understand their underlying motivations, whether you agree with them or not, I think if you can understand them, hopefully we can make sense of all this. Because what is happening is essentially divorced from reality. What is happening is very challenging, for senators and for the administration. It's about re-election. It's about the filling of the SCOTUS vacancy. It's about trying to make sure that, in President Trump's words, there are no bailouts for poorly run democratic states. But for us, it's about paying rent. It's about putting food on the table. It's about keeping the lights on. It's about making sure your car doesn't get repossessed if it hasn't been repossessed already. So, I'm trying to bridge that divide as best as I can with this channel. If you learn something new, please click the like button. If you want to learn about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. And also, please subscribe to the channel. That is your vote of confidence in me and my team. I really appreciate you watching. I'll have more news for you in the upcoming videos today. So definitely please click subscribe and enable notifications. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.